Bellevue University has a new partnership, one that will offer a curriculum you can't get anywhere else in the metro. Our Brent Weber was on your side at the ribbon cutting today and is live for us in the newsroom with more.
Well, thank you very much. Bellevue University has focused on growing their curriculum, and so this would seem to perfectly align. One of the nation's largest names in chiropractic study, looking to expand in the Midwest, and Bellevue the space and the students to make it fit. They approved the partnership earlier this year and actually started studies last month, but today was the official ribbon cutting, a chance to tour the state-of-the-art computerized training facility and get a feel for the mind-body approach to healing that Life West Chiropractic emphasizes. Life West Bellevue, one of 16 chiropractic colleges in the U.S. now, and the only in the region with a Doctor of Chiropractic graduate degree.
I always look for what are the paths and what are the opportunities students have if they want to continue, and what are growing career opportunities and what are unmet needs in the region. And so for me, it was kind of an easy decision because we have undergraduate health programs, we don't have a master's program, and I thought this is fabulous.
Now, Bellevue has the available infrastructure, housing, food, services, a library, and student support, while Life West handles the programs, graduate degree, Doctor of Chiropractic curriculum. President Hawkins said the school expects now to pull students from not only Nebraska and Iowa, but Missouri and Kansas. Again, their first semester of classes are already underway. Aaron?
All right, Brent, thank you for that report.